organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on this Friday edition of Daily Iowan TV, we'll take a look at how effective protests and rallies are, and later see how the new coffee store Cortado stands out from other cafes in the area.
Downtown area. We introduce you to the new additions to the Iowa football coaching staff.
And what the men's basketball team plans to do differently this time against the Fighting Illini.
All that and more coming up. Daily Iowan TV starts now. Good morning and thanks for tuning in to our live Friday edition of Daily Iowan TV. I'm Cole Johnson. A University of Iowa professor is tackling the study of political movements. In response to the political climate in America right now, many activists are organizing marches and rallies. While many participate in them, others question their effect and ability to create change. University of Iowa Sociology Associate Professor Iowan does research on how social movements contribute to change in policymaking, as well as organizational change. He believes that marches and protests are not only factors in promoting change. He said, quote, "It has to be a combination of things, and just protesting won't be enough. The combination of strategies is most effective in making change," end quote. He also said that the public will be more willing to respond to change if the protests, rallies, and marches are positive. More than 100 businesses around Iowa closed yesterday in response to President Trump's recent immigration orders. In what was called a Day Without Immigrants, businesses participated in hopes of showing how important immigrants are in America. Rallies were also planned around the country, and while it was not called a protest, in Des Moines, marches and rallies were held to show support. Immigrant children were also encouraged to stay home from school. Organizers hope this will send a message of the importance of immigrants to American society and economy. The University of Iowa Foundation officials announced that the campaign For Iowa Forevermore has attracted gifts from more than 272,000 donors. Daily Iowan TV's Molly Shen has a story on how the donations benefit the university.
You gave to me so that I was able to represent the University of Iowa at the U.S. Olympic Team Trials.
This radio made by the University of Iowa Foundation was part of their fundraising campaign called For Iowa Forevermore. More than 272,000 UL alumni contribute more than $1.9 billion.
That's going to benefit students through scholarships, through study abroad, through hands-on research, through lots of different kinds of opportunities.
Lawson says that the money will have faculties and programs across campus. Recent graduate Alex, who works at UF Foundation, says those scholarships can help students.
They allow students to really focus in on what they're passionate about and why they're at the University of Iowa. Their scholarship support allows them to focus on their coursework and focus on their student organizations.
The foundations help both faculties and students. One of the most inspiring parts of this campaign is, out of $4.8 billion, more than half of the donors gave less than $100. Molly Shen, located at AJB, Daily Iowan TV.
It seems like it's been getting pretty warm here in Iowa City. Is spring right around the corner, Kenzie?
Yes, it's been beautiful this week, and it will stay that way through the weekend. This morning's high will be 51 and partly sunny, and the afternoon will reach 66 with sunny skies. This evening will be 48 degrees with clear skies. Now let's take a look at the 6-day extended forecast. The spring-like weather will continue through the weekend with the high reaching 49 tomorrow morning. Saturday afternoon will reach 61 with mostly sunny skies. The evening will be 53 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Sunday will reach 66 degrees with mostly sunny skies. Monday will be the warmest day of the week with a high of 68 and cloudy skies. The clouds will stay around on Tuesday and Wednesday with a high expected to reach 64. Grab your umbrellas on Thursday because showers are expected with a high of 61. That's all I have here in the weather studio. Cole, back to you.
The University of Iowa recently created a resource for students struggling with substance abuse. The addition to the support group Success Not Excess is the first substance-related group on campus. It is designed to provide a safe and supportive space for students considering making changes to their alcohol or drug use. This is the first support group run in collaboration with the University Counseling Services along with Student Health and Wellness. Daryl Kirby, a facilitator of the group and clinic social worker at the University Counseling Services, believes this resource caters to students unlike any other substance resources in Iowa City. Quote, there hasn't really been a student-specific support group out there where they can show up if and when they want to show up and stop when they want to stop. Success Not Excess is a no-pressure, drop-in, confidential support group, end quote. Success Not Excess meets every Thursday at 3:30 p.m. at University Counseling Services. And there's something new here in the downtown Iowa City area. Cortado is a coffee shop that sets itself apart from other cafes by making a large effort to go green. Reporter Alexis Tansey has more.
The Mediterranean-inspired coffee shop Cortado is fairly new to Iowa City's downtown area. Their goal is to serve good coffee, nutritious food, and tasty pastries while providing an atmosphere anyone can enjoy.
I think the first thing that I really liked about this setting is it's just really energetic. I feel like the lighting is brighter.
Cortado sets itself apart from other Iowa City cafes by making an effort to go green as much as they can.
I recycle everything. Everything from the milk cartons to the chai to when people bring the lids back, I take it off and recycle.
Cortado uses their coffee sleeves as punch cards as a way to be more environmentally sustainable. This way, customers can reuse the same sleeve for at least 10 cups of coffee. Although Cortado has not been open for very long, Iowa City residents seem to enjoy the unique atmosphere it brings to the downtown area. This is Alexis Tansey reporting from downtown Iowa City.
The men's basketball team is finally having another home game. Let's toss it over to Mary Kate and Katie in the sports studio for more. Ladies?
Yeah, that's right, Cole. I'm super excited. It's been pretty dead without men's basketball, so I'm definitely excited to see them play this weekend.
Yes, and it's sad there's only 3 home games left, but Iowa and Illinois both sit at 14 and 12, so that'll be an interesting game this weekend. And it will also be a whiteout to honor Kenny Arnold, who was a star of the Hawkeyes' 1980 Final Four team.
That's right. Well, last night the women's basketball team took on Northwestern, and with only 3 more games left in the season, the women's basketball team needs a late season push for them to be able to get that postseason bid in the NCAA Women's Tournament. Pat Lynch has more.
Despite shooting only 42%, the Iowa Hawkeyes were able to beat Northwestern Wildcats by 19 points. The Hawkeyes had an impressive balanced attack on offense, with 8 players scoring 5 or more points and 3 players scoring in double figures.
I thought this was just a really good, controlled victory for us. I thought that we had a lot of contributions from a lot of different sources tonight. That was really nice to see. Great balance. We won every quarter. I feel really good about the effort that we got from our team today.
I've always played, even my freshman year, just whatever the team needs, coming in, giving the minutes that I can, knowing that I'm playing my hardest and knowing that these might be some of the last games that I'm going to play in ever.
Bree's out, and one thing that I think Bree really brings to this team, and so does Christina, they're both great rebounders. They're obviously not as tall as I am, but they just get after with all that hustle. So I kind of tried to go out there and fill that spot that we were kind of missing out there. So I really focused on my rebounding tonight.
With a win on pink night over the Northwestern Wildcats, the Hawkeyes look forward to continuing their momentum Sunday night versus Purdue. Reporting live from Carver Hawkeye Arena, Patrick Lynch, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
We will have the results from the Hawks matchup with Purdue on Sunday on Monday's show.
Well, now moving on to the men's basketball matchup this weekend against the Fighting Illini. The last time these two teams met, nothing seemed to be going right for the Hawkeyes between Jordan Bohannon having the flu and then Peter Jacques being in all that back pain. The Hawks did lose 76-64 and just did not play the way that we've seen them play and the way that they're capable of playing.
Well, the Hawks have definitely moved on from that loss, though, especially with having a bye week to get ready to host U of I. The Hawks have not only been able to rest and recover, but also prepare to not let what happened in January happen tomorrow.
I remember we got off to a bad start. I think it was either 8-0 or 10-0, and we were kind of battling that back the whole way. I remember we did show some resolve, though, and continue to fight. I remember we got down to, I think we fell behind by double digits pretty quickly, and then got down to what could have been a 6-point game there in the last few minutes. But overall, I think we've grown a lot since then, defensively in particular. I think we just need to do a little bit of a better job keying into the scouting report than we did last time.
Harder from the jump. Last time they kind of got us an 8-0 or 10-0 run, something like that. So we just got to come out the gate with more energy. Communication on defense is something that we struggled in there. They were getting wide open looks in our zone, so we would want to work on that. But just as a whole, we didn't play well offensively or defensively, so we just want to come out and execute as much as we can and prepare for them after watching the film on that game.
That's why they beat us in the first place. But again, we started off horribly that game. And we've been struggling just to get a start going, just to start the game. And I don't know I think it might have been 8-0 or something that they started. But that's been our main focus these past couple games. And we didn't really start how we wanted to against Michigan State as well. But at the end of the day, we just got to keep working and realize personnel and work on our scouting report and know who does what. So I think we're just going to lock onto that and work from there.
Now, even though the Hawks are coming off a loss to Michigan State, I do think that they've been looking healthier and playing more in sync on the court. And also, it is a home game and a whiteout, so I think the Hawks are going to come ready to play, especially with only having 3 home games left in their season.
Yes, especially Peter Jock, since these are actually his last 3 in Carver. And it was recently announced that Jock is one of 10 NCAA men's basketball student athletes selected as finalists for the 2016-17 Senior Class Award in collegiate basketball.
To be eligible for the award, a student athlete must be classified as an NCAA Division I senior and have notable achievements in 4 areas of excellence: community, classroom, character, and competition.
Now, Jock still leads the Big Ten in scoring at 20.6 points per game and free throw accuracy. He ranks 17th in career scoring at Iowa with 1,364 points. Jock and his teammates have assisted each spring in the Iowa Day of Caring and is on pace to graduate this spring. The Senior Class Award winners will be announced during the 2017 NCAA Men's Final Four this spring.
Now moving on to football, as we have mentioned on Wednesday's show, the Iowa football program filled the rest of their offensive coaching staff as they named Kelton Copeland as the new wide receivers coach and Tim Polasek as the new offensive lineman and running backs coach.
Whether we're recruiting players or recruiting coaches, I think there are a lot of similar things that we're looking for. Certainly it all starts with looking for people that have character, great values, and obviously the requisite talent, and I think that's certainly what we've done here. I'm really extremely confident that both Kelton and Tim are not only going to complement our staff, but I think strengthen our staff, help us continue to move forward, and that's what we're intending to do from the onset of this whole thing.
Humbled and very honored. Super excited. It's a word you guys will hear me use quite often. To be bringing my wife Jill to Iowa City. This was something that had come up on the radar here, early January. To coach in the Big Ten is one thing. It's a phenomenal conference, but to be at a place with the people that are here at Iowa, always striving to do it the right way all the time, really is a heck of an honor, and super excited to be here.
Looking at this program from afar, getting to know Coach Ferentz before this process even took place. He's a guy that I respected in the profession, kind of basing off of what he said about hiring coaches, looking for somebody to hire. We always looked at him as a guy that if you had an opportunity to get to know, you want to get to know him. And then when the opportunity came to interview for Coach Ferentz and in the Iowa program, we were excited for the opportunity and full steam ahead. And here we are. So I guess it worked out on both ends.
Now, with spring football only weeks away, it'll be very exciting to see how these new coaches and players adapt to each other.
Yeah, and with these new coaches being announced, I'm definitely ready for football to be back, and especially with the new class coming in to see how the team will pan out for next season. Now, make sure to tune in on Monday for updates from the men's rematch with Illinois.
And to see how the baseball team did down in Tampa for their season opener. Cole, back to you.
That's it for this edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to stay up to date with everything Johnson County by watching our live broadcast every Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. on dailyiowan.com. Also, be sure to pick up today's copy of the Daily Iowan. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you right back here Monday morning.